came out and told me I was trespassed. I didn't realize the place had rental spaces. There were 3 rooms that were rented out. I never went in those rooms, but I stood in the public lobby of the place. And Officer Laster came out and he told me I was trespassed.
Okay.
Well, I voluntarily left because I didn't have my mace on me. It was an unplanned stop. There was a guy following me around with a knife telling me to delete my film. He didn't brandish it. It was on his hip.
Who was doing that? Do you know?
Somebody at one of them rooms. Don't care about that, but that's why I left voluntarily.
Mm-hmm.
But he told me I was trespassed from public property, and my complaint is that not caught on video was as he was leaving. As he was leaving, I stopped him I was sitting on the fire hydrant at the edge of the property, and I stopped him and said, you can't legally trespass me off public property unless I commit a crime or have done something to deserve it. And he said, you better learn the laws, don't go back on the property. That scared the hell out of me because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
All I'm asking, I'm not disciplining him or not is up to you guys. Sure. I don't have no part of that.
Sure.
I'm asking for training that they understand the difference between public and private property and trespassing laws.
Okay.
Because I thought he was trying to trespass me to get me away from everybody because there were 2 people telling me to delete my stuff. He told me twice to delete my film, which wasn't going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do anything wrong. I was in the public lobby area.
Right.
And I left voluntarily because the guy was following me around telling me to delete with a knife. So I left voluntarily when he told me I was trespassed.
Okay.
I should have fought it right there on the spot, asked for a supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
But with the guy following me around, I didn't want to take no chances.
Okay.
So I voluntarily left. But all I'm doing is trying to make sure that they understand the difference between private property and public property and the rules that go with each as far as trespassing goes.
Understand.
Okay.
So what we'll do, now that we've got your complaint form, we'll submit it up the chain. It'll ultimately make its way to me.
Okay.
And then I'll take it, but I have a chain of custody that I have to follow.
I understand. I'm not looking to get the guy in trouble. I think he did what he thought was right. To keep peace in the situation. There were 2 different groups of people that had rented rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't go in either room, but one was a graduation. I congratulated the graduate from outside the room. They said thank you. But then the guy with the knife showed up. He started following me around. Okay. Actually, when I left the property, I walked down the street. My ride was down the road. I walked down the street. He came out of the bushes two buildings down looking for me.
Right.
So I'm glad I left.
I guess I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
So you said that you were filming.
Yes, sir.
Why were you filming?
I film public buildings. That's what I do.
Okay.
From public officials, there's nobody working there except for somebody setting up a room. But
right.
Film public officials in public buildings.
Okay. Well, that's certainly your right.
Yes, sir.
So, so that's all I've really got. Can I get your signature on this form to make it official?
Yes, sir, you can. I'm not going to put the rest of identifying information, not because of you, but because I'm scared of retaliation.
Just your signature.
He's already.
Today's date, the 17th.
I pulled up one day and saw a traffic stop. What's the 17th?
Yeah, 6/17.
I pulled up one day and saw a traffic stop. So I jumped out the car, ran over, and filmed it. Got to the very end of it. It was only 3 minutes or so, and it was a sergeant, and it was Officer Laster again. I didn't know who it was. I just walked up on the traffic stop. Well, when I left the traffic stop, both the officers took down the road. Well, this was almost the edge of Millersville, so they got to the edge of Millersville. I guess turned around. Mm-hmm. Well, I was walking down the road. My ride was parked up the street. And as I got in the car, Laster saw me getting in the car and pulled over in a parking lot and waited. And when we left, we headed out of Millersville going home. He followed us all the way out.
Okay.
I think that's retaliatory because we didn't break the law or do anything wrong.
Did he stop you?
No, he did not.
Okay.
I had the camera on him, filming him, waiting for him to stop, but he didn't because my ride didn't break the law.
I got you. Yeah,
and I'm not complaining about that. I mean, cops don't like to be filmed. I get it. I don't want to be filmed in my daily job, but you know, I didn't choose your job.
Personally,
so
I don't mind.
Some really do, and
yeah.
You know, if it's a problem, that's the wrong line of work.
So, do you have a phone number possibly that I'll be able to get?
I'll give you an email.
Yeah, let me see. Just write it on.
I mean, I don't know how much of this is going to end up at Laster, but I don't want any kind of retaliation.
I don't think that there's going to be any. I wouldn't foresee any kind of.
Okay, put it right here.
Yeah, just put it at the top. That'll be fine.
And
so that is, let me see, Nashville
audits
at gmail.com. Okay.
There's I put a review on your police department reviews on your website and tag the video. But the video is actually 2 parts. So if you want to see I didn't do anything wrong on Nashville Audits, is my YouTube channel. There's a first part to that video where all I did was film the building. And the lady called and said, I filmed kids. Well, I panned the room that had a kid in it. I filmed the playground from 200 yards away that had kids in it. But I wasn't filming kids, just filming the facility. They got a piece of the World Trade Center in there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah. You know, stuff like that people want to know about.
Okay.
There's Sergeant Princess. What's your name, sir?
Sergeant Austin.
Austin. Okay, I keep seeing Princess because on my YouTube channel, your arm is sitting there, so it says Princess. That's what it says, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Well,
All right. Yeah, I'm not discipline or not. It's up to you. I don't care. I just like to see them know the difference between public and private property and the laws that go
I
with
understand.
it.
Well, I will definitely take this into consideration, and then we'll get back to you and let you know.
How do you say your name?
Consiglio.
Consiglio. Okay. All right.
man.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good day. Take a look at the fire trucks real quick since the door's open. Ladder truck, rescue truck. All right, Nashville Audit signing off. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you on the next one.